Welcome to Money Control. I'm Sarika Sharma, Editor Entertainment, Money Control. So today we have with us three beautiful ladies of Fabulous Lives versus Bollywood Wives. One is an art collector from Delhi, Shalini Passi, then Riddhima Kapoor Sahni, the jewelry designer, very pretty, and Kalyani Saha, who's also an entrepreneur. All are winning hearts with their lovely original self in the show. Let's get talking to them. Welcome all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for having us.
Starting with you, Shalini. So, how has it been post the show? You've become a kind of a national sensation, though all of you have, but Shalini, there's a lot of interest in you. So, what do you have to say? People are really loving you.
Yeah, well, I was pleasantly surprised with that. And actually, it's a great, I mean, I'm really delighted. I cannot imagine this kind of the way, social media and everybody, Twitter, Rivdrift, platforms that I'm not even on are like, I keep getting these updates and it's really amazing. And I just want to stay level headed and also I want to, the best part of it is it's like, it's not many people are famous, right?
Hmm.
But when I'm reading the messages, it's actually like they're inspired, which is really something else, which is I'm so happy about that. You know, it's not easy to get fame, right?
Hmm.
But this is fame and love, and it's like I'm making a difference to people's lives, and that's what I always wanted to do. I wanted to make a difference to, and when I came on this series, that was not my intention. I thought that I'll get a bigger platform for my UNICEF work or for the Art Foundation, but this has actually touched women's lives. They are like they are
Hmm.
actually, so I'm really grateful for that, and I'm sometimes I was also getting emotional reading the messages, so that was something else.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
And Riddhima, you've always been known as Rishi Kapoor's daughter and Rishi Kapoor and Neetu Kapoor's daughter, but now you've come in your own self, you've shown your strong personality. So how did it happen to you, and how has the reaction been for you especially?
I won't lie. I've been actually receiving so much love and so many messages, literally an outpour of love, and seriously overwhelmed with like everything that's happening around me. Literally overwhelmed. And I guess everyone's journey somewhere is unique to them, and it just happened for me. And then when Karan asked me, I was like, yeah, let's just give it a shot, very casually. I was like, dekhenge kya hoga. But it was wonderful working with both these wonderful, beautiful women, very strong as well, and they were just amazing, throughout the process. And of course, the Bollywood wives as well, and have to give them
Yeah.
credit.
Oh, you guys are getting a lot of love, especially I think this time, Kalyani, you would agree with me that Delhi has overpowered Bollywood wives from Mumbai. So what do you have to say on that, Kalyani?
The third season happened, frankly speaking, because of the success of season one and two. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
hugely successful show. But I think they needed that little bit of spice and a little bit of excitement injected into the series, and bringing in the first time that Netflix has actually brought two cities together, because this has never happened, because it's always, New York, Beverly
Yeah.
Hills, or Dubai, or whatever. So the first time they've actually brought two cities in together. And I think it worked really well
Yeah.
for the show, and it worked really well, to take the show into another stratosphere altogether with the three of us. And we, I think, brought in that the
Freshness.
glamour, the quotient of fun, uniqueness, because we are all three very different personalities, very different in our approach to everything. And we are all accomplished women. We are actually all very busy doing what we
Yeah.
are. And I think, but
Yeah.
also, people love to see lifestyles. And I think that's
Mm.
what really worked. And that's really what
Yeah.
Delhi is known for. Nobody quite does anything like we do. Like whether
Hmm.
we call 10 people over, 100 people over, the kind of trouble we take. The kind of trouble we
Yeah.
take to dress up. I mean, it may be OTT, it may be, but we don't care. It's just the way we are. I have been like this. I'm from Cal, and I've been like this since I was a kid, in Calcutta. So it's just, I say, I have respect for myself. I want to look good. I'm not going to land up with some jhola and some chappal. It's not me. So I think, Delhi, the quotient of glamour, the quotient of larger than life lifestyles, the way we do things on a normal basis. We didn't put up an act. We didn't put
Yeah.
up an act of dressing up. Shalini dresses up like that. Riddhima dresses up like I am dressed the way I am. So we all have our own style, which is all maybe very different. We
But
entertain like the
exaggerate.
way we have shown. So
Yeah.
I think the show also needed that. I think how do I say it's worked well. Let's just put it that way. It's
Yeah.
worked
It
really
needed
well
that
for
lit.
them.
In
Yeah.
our favor.
It
Yeah. I
needed
mean,
the
Now,
Delhi
yeah,
lit.
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
obviously
The
like a
Delhi's
much
lit.
more
Yeah.
exaggerated version of us. I don't dress up like that. Honestly, I'm a very simple girl. I'm doing simple things. Initially, I was like, what interest will anyone have in like what I'm doing? Literally, I'm not an actor. But then Karan apparently was like, you don't know. You may bring that spunk out. So
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
And Shalini, initially when we saw you in the episode, we were like, I mean, including me, we were like, we're going in for another person who's high profile, who has all the amenities and everything in their hand. But then you surprised everyone with your positivity. And people are actually talking about the positivity that there's one line where you say that I cannot talk negative about anybody. It does harm to my own self. So what do you see in that? I mean,
So I
how has
think
that brought in so much?
I think like some lot of people said on comments and DMs, and they said that what we saw in the beginning, that Shalini Passi is just a wrapped version of Sanjay Passi. Shalini Passi is
Yes.
actually just a dressed up version of Sanjay
That's so
Passi.
nice.
Inherently, they are the same. So for me,
Hmm.
actually, when I got married, of course, Kalyani knows and my friends know too, I was a really simple person. But if
Hmm.
I had to live in the society, and if I had to not get run over every time, I had to create like a persona which is like,
Yeah.
I'm not approachable. You
Hmm.
cannot come near me, cannot talk to me, and so, and my friends know that, and they can see beyond that. But that thing is for the larger people, that this
Yeah.
is there and this whole. But I'm just like my husband. I'm just that very simple, down, maybe not down to earth anymore, but I don't know, I'm just that very I'm just him, but wrapped in all the finery. And
Yeah.
I think also not talking about other people is also, I'm so self absorbed in many ways. I just want to focus on myself. And many years ago, like when I was growing up, and if I felt jealous of someone, and then I would
Hmm.
read a lot, and they said that, like, I used to feel jealous. Of course, jealousy is a very normal thing. You feel jealous of people who are more beautiful than you, or more successful, or it could be anything, or better in sport. So I would read these books, and it said that if you're jealous of someone, you actually want to be like them. So
Hmm.
if I was, say, jealous of a beautiful actress, or jealous of someone who was very successful, I tried to pinpoint what I was jealous of in them, and then inculcate that quality in me, rather than just leaving that feeling of
Hmm.
being. So over the years, I've just like, okay, if I see someone, and instead of feeling happy for them, do I feel jealous of them? It's like, okay, I'm jealous of her beauty. Maybe I need to like work out a little bit more, or maybe work on my speech, or I'm jealous of her acting, or I'm jealous of her success in the art field. Then I would not really like concentrate on that person. I will concentrate
Hmm.
on the lack in me. And
Yeah.
many people say I'm a little hard on myself, but that's who I am. I can't change who I am, and it keeps me functioning.
Yeah.
So
It actually worked in your favor
so
also.
people have to,
yeah.
like, if you see something and you say I'm jealous of that, but you're not jealous of, you are jealous of what they have and what you lack. But if you really want that thing, stop being jealous and start working for it, is
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
did. And that's what
I
I've been
think
doing since I was.
negativity in any form is so toxic because it actually affects you more than the other person.
Yeah.
And I think I learned that a long time ago because I was spewing in, anger, so many things, mainly anger and feeling sorry for myself, blah blah. But then, at the end of the day, you're just like all these people who talk about me or whatever, which I'm quite aware of, you're just spewing in your own venom. And,
Yeah.
if you have that, which comes with maturity and life in general, which teaches you so much, if you have the ability to disconnect from it and just do your thing,
Oh,
be you, do you, and just
Yeah.
move on and continue.
Yes.
Because, we
I
are also,
also,
all three of
yeah.
us, we are really busy, we're
Yeah.
all doing something. Honestly, I feel bad. I cry. It affects me. But I don't think I spend so much time sitting and analyzing, oh, did someone
Mm.
say
yeah.
this? And da, da, da. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm beyond that now. So you don't like me,
Actually.
it's fine.
Mm.
It's okay. It's okay that you
Can't
don't
change
like
your
me.
opinion. You like me,
It's
like
it's
don't
fine
like
because
me.
I'm not
It's
here to
okay.
win a popularity poll.
Correct.
Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys have
I
become,
don't care.
you have won the popularity poll, I would
Yes,
say this time.
we have. We
Yeah.
really have.
And
We've
Yeah.
been
yeah,
getting a lot of love for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Riddhima, your brother in the start of the episodes said that Riddhima would look down upon Bollywood और अब देखो खुद ही Bollywood में आ गई है.
बॉलीवुड को मैंने कभी लुक डाउन नहीं किया था. It's just that what from I mean I know this for a fact that when we were kids,
Hmm.
younger, I used to love horror as a genre. So each time Ranbir wanted to watch a movie, I was like, "Nee, nee, nee, horror movie lagate." So I've always loved that horror film. So our genres are very different. I never looked down upon Bollywood at all, never ever. I
So he
watched
was
every
being
film.
the
हम घर आते थे from school, literally I swear, bags को मतलब रख के we used to put a movie on. So it was like for me. And but yeah, मेरी taste थोड़ी हटके थी.
So how's Raha reacted to? Has she watched it? Have you
Ra's a
allowed her to?
baby.
Have you
No,
allowed
no,
her to
baby.
watch it? And
No, baby.
Riddhima, what
No,
did she
no.
say? Oh,
Who?
Riddhimani, sorry, your daughter Samaira. I'm so sorry. Samaira,
Samara,
what did she
Samara,
have?
Samara only was only literally skipping onto her scenes,
हाँ,
and then
अच्छा.
just put it on her story. Guys, guess what? I made Netflix.
She was very
So
excited.
I made
She was
Yeah,
it
very.
on.
she
So she's
says that she
saying,
wants to be an actress one day. So we'll
"Chalo,
have,
देखेंगे. It's too soon now. Abhi tomorrow
yeah.
she changes her mind and says, "No, Mama, I want to become this, that." She's only 13. May change her mind.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Shalini, I was interviewing Maheep and the girls, Bombay girls, the other day, and they said, Maheep especially said that you are unique and meant for shows like this. How do you decode it? Do you
We
see
all
it?
agree.
I think sometimes it's like the cameras would stop, like the shooting would be over, and then they're like, "Oh shit, you're doing this. We have to get this on." I was like guys, just stop. She's like, "You're actually whatever." Like that beak thing, that bird, I'm actually
हाँ,
adjusting because it's actually
हाँ,
when you're painting, the lines are supposed to go
Oh,
into the work. Like
okay,
it's like a
okay.
rule in painting that the line should be. So I'm like, this is one not even on the shot. Almost all the lines are not even on. Like I didn't know that they're shooting that, and
हाँ.
they're like,
That
you're
bird
like,
thing was fab.
the
That was
Yeah,
bird is
bird
fab.
thing
actually adjusting
actually,
it because the bird's
everyone
beak
in the
has to
office
be
is also
towards me. So
intrigued.
Yeah.
and then every time something would happen, I would be sitting poisely, and then suddenly a mosquito will come, and I'll go like, "Oh my god, machhar!" Will be like full drama. I would get up, and they're like, "Where?" He said, "We have to just leave the camera here. We don't need anything else." So that was
but amaze that was.
Yeah, I
Love
mean,
that.
you guys are getting a lot. Kalyani, as you've been saying that you guys are so busy to actually, but do you get time, Kalyani, to see it all the positive and the mixed comments that you're
Of
getting, or
course.
are all of them positive?
No, 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 no. I think, I've been very fortunate. I've got so much of love, and I think everyone has said that you look really authentic, or just people who don't even know me, So how do you know if I'm being authentic? But it's just lovely to actually think that I've come across as a,
yeah.
like a normal person. I mean, who's like working, single parent, blah, 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 whatever it is, my story.
Hmm.
And that's kind of come across, and it's actually only been positive. And
Hmm.
which I feel is like really, really heartwarming, more than anything else. And of course, I'm looking at this thing. I don't probably, now with this kind of exposure, the comments are in hundreds, which has never happened to me in my life. So it's kind of I sometimes give up or you don't go back to a post, or you know how it is.
Hmm.
But it's just so overwhelming, and I'm so thankful, and I'm so actually grateful for having got this platform, you know what I mean? I mean, Netflix it's 192 countries. The exposure is literally from Australia to Miami to, I
Trinidad,
mean, it's
Tobago, and
insane. It's insane the kind of messages I've got, and there are Bengalis everywhere, and so much love for Bengalis. Like, you've done us proud and all that, and then of
or
course
should
Yeah.
Joe, or should Joe.
Yeah.
Jojo,
So I have
and
to
they
add this. I
and
was actually one thing that I was most nervous about. Like, I don't think I was nervous about anything else, about whatever, and the face. I also had bloating sometimes at the end. The blue shot with the fringe. My hairdresser had got dengue, and by the evening, my face has swelled up because the shooting was delayed. My face is like that. My body swelled up. I was only concerned that Delhi will say, "What did you do? You have not stood up for us." I was so afraid of that. That, like, by my fellow Delhiites, and I'm so happy that they all love it, and they've said, "You've
Yeah.
done Delhi justice. Proud of
yeah,
you."
yeah, yeah,
That has made
Yeah.
that
We
was the
feel that.
one thing
I'm
I
also
was
from
so
Delhi,
afraid
so we
of
feel
letting
that.
Delhi down, because
Yeah.
in
yeah.
Delhi our women are beautiful. They are
Yeah.
like they're dressed better than me, like, and they're
Mhm.
more stylish
Yeah.
than me. They
Yeah.
speak beautifully.
No, no, you
That's what I
always
said.
try.
They're not on Instagram or social media, but I wanted
Yeah.
to, like, nobody said that you let Delhi down. That was that is one thing I was scared about.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
And
Yeah.
fact,
that
I was
is,
also wondering how will I start my interview with you guys, because but you made me feel at home,
We are very
and
used to
so
now.
Yeah.
We are very,
are you worried
but
about
that's
how to
Dilli
start the
Dilli,
interview
Yeah.
now?
We are not
but
half
Dilli
as
Dilli jail kar diya.
intimidating as Delhiites are
Haan,
perceived to be, by the way.
no.
Yeah.
So I'm
The
from
thing
Yeah.
Delhi,
is,
so
Yeah.
nobody.
Delhi is a very, very, I'm not from Delhi. Maybe I've lived there for so long.
yeah,
It's just, we really take people in with open arms.
Yeah.
yeah,
Honestly. I mean,
So I'm
it's the first time you meet, the first time I met Shalini, first time I met Riddhima. I mean, Shalini I met when just right after she was married. I never felt it. People have this perception about Delhi being unfriendly. Delhi,
No.
you can't. It's absolutely the opposite. The cliquism
Yeah.
is, I think, there more in other cities, honestly, than in Delhi. I mean, I
Very.
can say we have such different groups of friends. I mean, we don't
Yeah.
meet the same people all the time.
Yeah.
I honestly don't. And we have different interests, and the friends that come with those interests. And of course, you have a few very close friends who you meet all the time. But
Yeah.
we
Don't
have
see
that
each other.
ability to do that. We are not into these little cliques, which a lot of cities do. It's almost predictable who's going to be there for dinner in someone's house, but we don't have that. We have
Yeah.
very varied interests and varied people. And there is a very culturally a very, very rich city. So there are writers, there are authors, there
Yeah.
are politicians, there are
Bureaucrats,
activists,
lawyers,
bureaucrats, artists, lawyers. I
artists,
mean, what
fashion
a
designers. Like,
yeah,
this is
designers.
the home for
Yeah,
all the fashion designers,
it's a
because they say
melting
Delhi is a
pot
bigger market
for
for them.
exactly.
Yeah.
Diplomats. I mean, all the embassies are there. So it's such a
yeah.
very rich cultural mix of people. So we are not cliquish. I don't think we are half as cliquish as these
There
other
we
cities.
girls don't even meet most of the time. I've
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
guys for once in how many months? 6 months.
yeah,
Whenever someone has
yeah.
like
No,
there-
no,
Shalini and I
no,
probably meet
Riddhima,
more
I
often
object.
than
I
We
think
we
have
meet,
to
we
meet
but
whenever Tashu calls us.
yes,
yeah,
because
We
comment
cannot
yeah,
deny. So every time Tashu calls us, we have to go.
she
That's
should have been
yeah,
on
Natasha
the
is
show.
her cousin and my friend.
yeah.
She
Can't
should
say
have been
no to
on
her.
both girls.
Natasha, yeah,
Huh?
Tashu should have
Natasha
been on
Nanda,
both
yeah,
girls.
Yeah,
And Riddhima,
Tashu.
yeah.
how's Alia Bhatt's reaction been? I
I
mean,
was also watching. She's loving it. She's enjoying
she
it. We're
did.
all enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So we'll
watching
see
it.
you.
I'm excited.
So we'll see you in Bollywood soon, matlab. So what are your Diwali plans, guys? And what is that one unique thing that you must do on Diwali day?
My daughter's here
One by
visiting,
one.
and it's a very, very, she's been away in boarding school since she was very young. So I haven't
Hmm.
spent very many Diwalis with her, but this Diwali, and she is with me. So, and I'm super happy about that. So obviously do a puja at home, which I never get to do with her. So, and
This,
just being with her, I think is going to be amazing this year. Yeah.
Guys, Shalini, Riddhima.
So, for me, we do our pujas, and one thing is very special. My grandparents were Arya Samaji,
Acha.
and we used to say Om Bhur Bhaswa, and we say that 7 times. We do all the aartis, Lakshmi Ji ki aarti, everything, and then after that, I say that because my grandfather used to say it, and whenever I say it, it's been like so many years and decades. Whenever I say it, I get emotional because I think of my grandparents and the Diwali, and that Ombur Baswa is so special to me. And yeah, and of course, there's a lot of because
Food.
Diwali was preponed, so the first there are a lot of things. I'm going to be in Bombay on the first, so yeah,
Oh,
first,
okay.
second, couple of days in Bombay. Yes.
Oh, okay. And Riddhima?
Yes, so घर में पूजा, office में पूजा, and then just going to we'll do the Lakshmi Puja. घर में रंगोली करेंगे. And contrary, to the fact that everyone says you're a socialite or whatever, going out for parties, I don't do parties. I don't go out only. I'm most comfortable in the house, spending time with my husband, my daughter, and I literally we'll probably just go out to dinner or something, after.
And बचपन में कैसा था? बचपन में कैसा रहा दिवाली? What is that one thing you can remember?
पूजा करते थे. We used to do घर में पूजा होती थी, and then we used to go out for dinner as a family. So then Chembur भी जाते थे, once. I remember we used to go to Chembur as well. Yeah, on Diwali.
So Chembur is your grandparents' home.
Grandparents' home, yeah.
Okay, so nice. So lovely talking to you guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having us.
Thank you so much,
Thank you. Happy
Sarika.
Diwali.
See you.
Happy Diwali.
Happy
Diwali.
Diwali.
Bye bye.
Bye.